Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. This reading is for the month of March 2024. If you have sun, moon, or rising signs, placements in the sign of Scorpio, then this message is for you. However, keep in mind that this is a general message, so not all messages may resonate with you, but I do believe there will be enough here to keep you interested as well as be a benefit to you, okay? Um, Also, if you would like to do a deeper dive within your own life as your challenges that are coming up or the things that you're working through, I am available for private readings. My details are below, or you can just go to dawnwilliamstarot.com. My details are in there. So it gives you my pricing, it gives you my availability, all of that. How I am conducting your reading today is you are now I'm almost to the end of my readings. So this is one of the last readings that I'm doing for this round. And what I can share with you is that all of the readings have had challenges in terms of strategy. And all of the readings have also had lots of information about how fast moving this month is going to be. But not only is it fast moving, but there's a lot of information that's going to be coming out this month. So there were lots of swords types energy, which is how we express with our mind, how we communicate with one another, that type of stuff. So I just wanted to give you that as my, as it really is going to be a fast moving month, right? So kind of what Spirit has been telling me is as things are coming in, you really are going to want to ground. You really want to be in your space, right? Scorpio, I know that you're a water sign, so grounding for you may be a little bit different than for others because you're water, but it is very helpful. And the other thing is because you are water, Spirit is saying you're just going to want to be able to flow with some things. Like a lot of stuff that's coming up is going to really shake up a lot of our belief systems, especially moving through the month, through the year of 2024. So much stuff is going to come out. And so you want to protect your space as much as possible. So whatever that represents for you is what Spirit is saying. But the thing is to kind of go with the flow, really use your discernment, really go within to find out like if things are coming up that shakes your belief system. Don't take everything on face value. Don't take everybody's word for it either. There's a lot of misinformation out there. So you're going to have to go within yourself to figure out what feels true to you. Okay. So how I plan to do your reading. I did do a pre-poll. I was very curious. And it was also the guidance that I got from Spirit to do a pre-poll just to get a little bit of a flavor as to what each of you are facing for the month. And then what I plan to do is I'm going to share that information with you here in just a second. And then when I get to your actual reading portion, I'm going to take myself off screen so you can just focus on the cards. And then when I'm finished with this portion of your reading, I'll bring myself back on screen. And then I'm going to give you your 5 main themes at the end. Now, the 5 main themes will tie up your reading. And it may even accentuate messages that you've already gotten, or it may be brand new messages that Spirit wants you to know. So I hope you'll stay to the end to get those messages. If you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would join our tarot family, my spiritual family. What I do with my subscribers is as I'm sitting down to do your reading, Scorpio, I call in all my Scorpio family. And as I sit down, part of the exchange that I do is I do communicate with your higher self, right? It's a higher level communication. I do bring in healing work as well. So if there are things that you would like help with in terms of a healing, or if you need some kind of a blessing of some kind, please put it in the comments and I'm more than happy to do that for you. Okay. So like and subscribe is, I guess, the bottom line. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get moving. So, Scorpio, your first card that you received in your pre-read was the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands, now, sevens typically are about gaining experience, gaining confidence. However, in this situation, this guy is up on a hill and he's got people that are attacking him, right? Now, it's wands, it's not swords. So it's just people kind of needling him, right? And the other part of that is that he is standing his ground. So the representation of this card is that you are going to be faced with things in the month of March that are really going to require you to stand your ground, stand for what you believe in. And the other part of that too is you don't have to be a bully about it, right? You can just, when those challenges come up, or you have discussions with other people and their thoughts may be different than yours, I just wouldn't back down. I wouldn't back down just to make appeasements, right? This is really an opportunity for you to step into your discernment and just to step into your sovereignty, step into your mastery, right? And I feel as though it's kind of like you're going to want to do that this month so that as you progress through the rest of 2024, you know exactly how to defend those positions that you may have moving forward. Your next card was the Justice card. The Justice card is a major arcana card. This is a card about truth and integrity. It's also a card of being on the right path, and you are being shown that you definitely are walking your truth. Okay. Now, the other thing about this card is a card of legalities. It does represent the justice system. As you can see, the scales are here, but he also has a sword in his right hand, and he has the hilt of the sword with the sword pointing up. And whenever you see in tarot a sword that's in the upright position like that, that is absolutely what the card represents, is truth and integrity. So this month, you're going to be uncovering a lot of truths for yourself. Additionally, if any of you have anything going on legally, I feel as though it's going to go in your favor. It may not be quite as easy. You might have to do a little digging and you might have to do, your due diligence, but I do feel that things will fall in your favor because of the gold around the card, right? This is a blessing from God. And then the last thing that I want to talk about this card is that this truth and integrity that you're going to be settled in. Like if you're going to be signing anything this month too, maybe you're going to buy a new house, maybe you're going to buy anything that has to do with contracts, right? Just make sure that you really look at the fine details. You want to make sure you understand what you're committing to, okay? And then the last card for this pre-read was the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of inspiration, creativity, and passion, motivation, those types of things. And this guy is waiting for his ship to come in. And so basically what it's saying is here he is, he sees the ships, he knows it's coming to him, right? Whatever it is that he's put out there is now returning back to him. And then he then has a decision as to how he's going to move forward. But as it is a gold card, it feels as though the seeds you may have been planting, for the past 6 months or however how long, it feels as though those things are going to be coming in and are going to be coming in as blessings for you. So overall, this looks really good for you so far. So let's see how those cards tie in to your actual reading. Okay. So I'm going to take myself off screen. And then we're going to do your reading. Okay, so your first, wait, let me put my glasses on so I can see everything well. Your first card is the Four of Pentacles. And then you have the Moon card, Major Arcana. Oh, and then you have the Sun. Wow. Two majors. This is really interesting combination. We'll get to that. Oh, and then you have the Hierophant, another major. Four of Wands. Eight of Swords. Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, Knight of Swords. Okay, so typically, Scorpio, as a water sign, you're looking for cups, and I don't see really cups. What I see is a lot of thought, because thought and communication. You have all these swords here that represent that. And then you do have a little bit of pentacles. And then you have these wands, right? But your majors are here as well. So we start off with this Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is a card of, now look at his body language here. He's got his feet on these pentacles. He's got one balancing on his head, and he's got this one right in front of his chest. So fours are about balance, and fours are about stability. This card right here is feeling as though he is pinching off his energy in regards to his wealth or his health or his career, his physical security. And he's blocking his heart from that space. So it feels as though some of you may be feeling the pinch of the economy at this time, which is quite understandable. However, money is an energy, just like everything else in life, right? And if you pinch off that energy, it does close off your ability to create more or to create a flow. And as I was saying at the beginning of your reading, I was talking about the flow and how important the flow is. This is tying into this energy as well, because it's kind of like, you know, if you have a garden hose and you have the water on and the water's flowing through that hose quite comfortably, but then you know, move further out into your yard or something, and something kinks that hose and the water flow stops. That's kind of what this card is representing. You may be hanging on to your finances or hanging on to fear regarding your finances. And so you're going to have to come to terms with what that means for you, because it'll mean something different from all of you. Again, this is a general reading. So if you're looking for stability, the suggestion is, like, if you look at him, he's got that. So he's putting his money before his heart, is kind of the way that I see this card. So you just think about that. That is just something for you to consider, okay? And then we have the moon. Now, we have a full moon today. I'm recording this reading on February the 23rd, and today is our full moon for February. But the moon cycles are important for you, Scorpio. For some reason, I feel as though today's full moon, as well as the full moon in March, are going to be significant. The other thing that the moon is about is mysterious paths, mysterious information. The moon is also about unknown things or subconscious or hidden things. And if you look at this card closely, you can see that this little lobster, which would represent you, right? Because you're Scorpio, you have to get out of your water and you have to travel down that path, past the dog and past the coyote, past the two pillars, and your direction is to that mountain way, way, way in the back. And that is where all of your dreams, your hopes, your accomplishments are in those mountains back there. And as a water sign, you know how uncomfortable it is to be on land if you are used to the water. But this is really about your subconscious. So there are things that are going to be coming in that I will not be able to pick up for you specifically because of this card. It's meant for you to uncover yourself. This is also about your subconscious. So this could have to do with your dream space. So really pay attention to your dream space this month and see what your dreams are trying to tell you. Okay. Major Arcana, I feel as this is in the beginning of your month, you're probably going to carry that energy through to the end Absolutely, but you may be carrying that forward in a couple of months as well, because it is a major arcana and it does take us time to work through those energies. But then you have the sun shining on you as well. So to me, this is saying that yes, there are unknown things that are going to be surfacing for you, and this could have to do with the collective, because a lot of information coming up has been hidden from us. However, you're going to be safe. You are going to be, and it's going to be a healing for you. This card is the best card in the tarot. This is your yes card, move forward card, take action card, you are blessed card, God loves you card. And it's also a card about nurturing, it's about growth, it's about healing, it's about renewal. The sun is what energizes our physical bodies. And it's also like we're getting a lot of sun flares right now, as a matter of fact. So we're getting hit with all that energy as well, which activates our light body within us that helps us to progress on our ascension path. So welcome the sun, right? The sun is, go out and get in the sun. Even if it's only 10 minutes in the day, at least have the sun shine on you as a thank you, really, for blessing you for the month. And then not only do you have this blessing of the sun, you also have this Hierophant. The Hierophant is an energy of inner wisdom. This is an energy of this individual, this person here is the one that bestows blessings on others. So this would be a card where you have one foot in the spiritual realms and one foot here in the physical realms. And you're really bringing in a lot of your higher knowledge and your higher information and really solidifying it here in this month and utilizing that energy for yourself. Now, the Hierophant is also a card about guidance and inner wisdom. This is also about spiritual development. So I feel as though some of you are going to be going through some big spiritual gateways this month that you're going to be blessed with, especially because you do have the moon and you do have the sun, and then now it's talking about your spiritual development. I feel as though this is a very natural, beautiful progression for you, Scorpio. So I love seeing these higher vibrational energies for you. The very center of your reading has to do with this gate, right? I was talking about gateways. This is a gateway. This is the 1111. This is also, you might be seeing that on a clock, right? You might be noticing the 1111 on the clock. The other thing is, as you go through that gateway, there's celebrations back there for you. Now, for some people, this may represent a marriage. It may represent a celebration of some type with family members, that type of a thing. But I feel as though some of you may be tapping into that energy of love and that energy of marriage, even though I don't really feel that this is really a love relationship type of a reading. I feel it's more mental, but some of you may be experiencing some of that bliss, right? The bliss that is experienced by celebrations. So the thing is I always look at this as your gateway or your portal. It is a gold card, so it's a beautiful card, and you are being blessed. And people over here are saying, "Come, follow us. We have arrived, right? We have arrived, and we're just waiting for you to join us." So it's a very inviting card, and I feel it's a beautiful card for you, especially since it's in the very center of your reading. This represents your blessings for this month. Now, the next card has to do with anguish, and this has to do with feeling sorry for yourself, or this has to do with self-imposed thoughts, restrictions of some kind. So somehow or another, you're getting balled up, and it could very well be because there is so much stuff that's going to be coming out. And this is also a card where you may be feeling as though you are not safe. And I'm here to tell you that you absolutely are safe. You have got this beautiful energy protecting you all around you. And I do feel as though no matter what you are thinking or how you're feeling, you're the one that can change the way that you think and feel about stuff, right? Now, she is standing in this pool of water, which you're comfortable in water. She is not afraid that the tide's going to come in and wash her away. However, this is self-restricted here. So you're the one that's going to have to release you from whatever these thoughts are. This is an opportunity for you to change your stories as well. This is an opportunity for you to really heal some of the stuff that had happened in your past, that when you know, think about things that are happening to you or out there in the universe or out there in the world, you can change your story. You can heal that story at any time. You just have to put in the work, right? Overall, this is not really an issue. And then we have the Seven of Swords. This is a card typically of lying, cheating, stealing, backstabbing. If there were relationship cards here, I would say, you know, be careful of your partner or be careful of somebody that you love that may be deceiving you. However, because I feel as though a lot of the information coming forward is about the lies and the deceit that had been, you know, shoved down our throats for most of our lives, that a lot of that energy is coming up for us to look at. And it's going to make a lot of us angry, right? It's going to make us feel as though that deception, especially if you live in the US and you're watching all of the, you know, political dynamics of what's happening on the planet with our resident president, you're going to see that there's a lot of more of that energy that you need to be aware of. However, this is also a card of strategy. And the story behind this is, if you look very closely, there is an army back here. He is in the army enemy camp, and he's going in and stealing their swords, taking their tools away from them, so that he can change the balance of the battlefield, because he's being a strategic thinker. He's looking at things in a completely different way. So you're going to be challenged this month with this strategy card to look at things in a different way. How do they affect you? How can you change your opinion, your thoughts, right? Your opinion, the way that you verbalize things. And so this is the energy that's coming in for that. And then your next card, now I just recognize that you have 3 4s going on here. So 3 4s to me represent that the things that you're working towards are the things that you want, the stability that you're looking for, the balance you're looking for in your life will be there, but it's going to take a little bit of work for you to attain that level of security and balance that you're looking for. But it's there. It's here in this month. So I think that you're going to be okay. This card is a card of deep rest needed. He's in this prone position. There are hidden things, right? There's hidden messages. So something's hidden from him at this time. But at the same time, he's able to rest, which he absolutely needs. I feel this is more of a, you know, I'm weary kind of a rest. So this is a card of self-care. Do whatever it takes to make you give back to yourself. I feel like, you know, most of us give and give and give and give, and we don't give enough back to ourselves. So whatever that means to you, whether that is a spa day or going to the movies or, I don't know, whatever, you're looking for blessings of some kind, right? You're looking for a way to bless yourself, and you have the ability to do that. So maybe it's, you know, go get your hair cut, or maybe it's go get your nails done, or whatever that self-care represents for you, okay? But just be aware that that energy is there. And you really should do some self-care, because it's always good, right? Take a detox bath, or, you know, something that maybe a little retail therapy is what some of you find to be very relaxing and helpful. And then your last card is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a card of taking action. As you can see, his His sword is straight up in the air. So he is about truth and integrity, and he is just moving fast towards his dreams and his goals. Now, I feel as though your dreams and goals are within your reach, because if you look at this whole column here, you're being blessed by the sun, you're being limited by your thoughts, but if you start to take action and move forward towards your dreams, you will be able to attain those, okay? Now, some of you, as I said, maybe maybe getting engaged this year, or you or this month, or something's going to happen that's going to come in and it's going to be a really beautiful blessing for you. But overall, I feel as though this is a really powerful month for you, a really impactful month for you. Just remember to go with the flow. Okay, now that I'm back on screen, I'm going to pull your 5 main themes to close out your reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, if you've made it this far, please reach up and you have found this helpful. Click that like button and subscribe if you're new. Okay, your first card is Mountain. Major challenges to overcome. Now, it's talking about a major challenge, and I don't really see major challenges here. That doesn't mean that on a higher level that we're not going to have some challenges, right? And it also depends on where you are in the world. It just hit me that we have war going on. We've got farmers who are revolting, right? They're especially over in Europe. We've got our truckers who are they're doing their thing here in the US too. So there are some challenges, and yes, this whole year may be a challenge, and we're going to feel like we're trudging uphill. But I don't feel like this is like an individual level. I don't feel like it's, between me and you. I feel like it's higher up. Marriage, right there, baby. Look at that. Some of you may be involved with a dark woman. So dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or dark hair. That may be the person you're marrying. Maybe a friend, maybe it could be anybody, right? A ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Thank you. Confirmation. Tent, temporary situation. Yes. Okay. Overall, this looks really good, Scorpio. I hope you found some messages here that resonated with you. I'd love to hear your comments. Until next time, take very good care of you and enjoy your month of March. Cheers.